YouTube? It's Dan here, and it is time for my take on a fragrance for men brought to us from CREED in 2010. And that fragrance is Aventus. What a beautiful looking bottle, huh? Gorgeous! Now, the notes in this fragrance are supposed to track the life and rise of Napoleon. And I found a story that goes along with that, talking about the notes and how it relates to Napoleon's life. I'm not going to go through that. I will have that printed below if you'd like to read that. But as for the notes in this fragrance, at the top, we have got blackcurrant, Italian bergamot, French apples, and royal pineapple. And at the heart, we have got rose, dry birch, Moroccan jasmine, and patchouli. And at the base, we've got musk with a touch of oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. Now, as for me, what I get out of this, the overall feel of this fragrance is a fruity, rich, fresh scent. She is beautiful. As far as how this plays off on my skin, right away at the top, to me it's like opening up a can of fruit cocktail. What that would smell like. You know, a little weight involved there with the fruit, with the pineapple being the dominant note. Now, there's also a manly vibe to this as well. The musk in the base of this keeps this fruity fragrance manly. And I love that. I love that fresh musk scent that is in the base of this one. And there's just a dab of vanilla just to help with the weight and the sweetness to back up the fruit in this scent. Now, I get the fruit for a good 2 hours. After 45 minutes to an hour though, the fruit in this starts taking on a tart aspect, which I really love. The favorite part, my favorite part of this fragrance is the 1 hour to 2 hour mark when the fruit in this is just tart. Man, I love that. Just makes my mouth water. Just scrumptious as hell. And the scent that this thing pulls off is just natural as hell. Just excellent, fresh, refreshing, you know, just nice. Now, after the 2 hour mark, the sweetness in this changes to me to the ambergris. I get the ambergris and the musk, which still remains very excellent, excellent dry down, nice and fresh, still enjoy it very much. But after about 4 hours, this fragrance on me is done. And I did have 3 separate samples, decants, from 3 different people, places, and they all did the same damn thing, man. 4 hours, and that really sucks. I was hoping with every new sample or decant that I had, that maybe it would work, you know, come on, just give me some more, come on, you know, and it just wasn't doing it. Every time it was 4 hours, and then she was just exhaust fumes, nothing hanging on, which totally sucks. Because I gotta tell ya, if this fragrance did 8 hours on my skin, this would probably beat out Millesime Imperial. And it just sucks that it doesn't, because the flavor behind this is excellent as hell. Love it. But with the price tag that this carries behind it, you know, close to $300 a bottle, it's not really worth it to me just for a 4 hour scent. Now, I did have a buddy of mine out there saying, well, you can just reapply. Reapply? This shit's like $300 a bottle. Man, you know, there are 50 million gazillion fragrances out there that could probably do the job, and I am on the hunt for the ones that do. You know, last me 8 hours and smell just fantastic. This one is great though. If this does last on your skin, I am really, really jealous because I love the fragrance that this is for sure. Just excellent. 5 stars, top notch, but it's going to only get a 4 because longevity sucks. Now, as far as projection, this one, for the 4 hours that it does on my skin, does very well. And the compliments behind it are fantastic. As far as the women at work, this one did very well. Extremely well. Compliments across the board, so you gotta love that. In fact, it wasn't just the women at work, it was from customers as well. 2 separate lady customers on different occasions looked at me and said, "What are you wearing? You smell good." And then I told them what it was, and I told them how much it was, and they said, "Yeah, my husband's not getting that." So, there you go. But as far as the compliment getter, This one is it for sure, so you gotta love that. As far as reviews in the community on base notes, this one gets 26 positives, 4 neutrals, and only 4 negatives, so that's awesome. And on Fragrantica, this one fares more in the like range. The like category beats out loves, but there are very minimal dislikes, which I can understand. This fragrance rocks for sure. If you can, pick up a sample of this one and check it out. And if it lasts on you, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay guys, let's find out what my ladies think about this fruit cocktail of passion.
Is that in your hand?
Yeah.
Hey, it smells like a bar of soap.
A bar of soap?
But it smells like a good bar of soap.
It's a fruity bar of soap. Oh, like a good bar?
I said a good bar of soap. Not like a bad bar of soap, like, you know, like why? Like
to me
lava.
it smells like fruit cocktail.
I love that one.
You like that one?
Yep.
I do too. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I love this one. Really love this one. Huge fan, but it only lasts like 4 hours.
Oh, that's not worth it.
And it's like $270.
Yeah, that's definitely not worth that price.
I know. Sucks, man. Really sucks. I love this one. This would be like my favorite summer fragrance, I think, if it just lasted. Damn. Oh well.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Search goes on.
Nice, clean. Good bar.
Spring, summer's coming. We'll find something that rocks.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, not so much.
Mwah.
What?
That was my new lip gloss. I ain't doing nothing.
That's it, guys. That is my take, our take on CREED Aventus. And
right.
you guys take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.